Oh, there he is. What's up, Jack? Oh, I got hit. Appreciate you being here again. Yeah, I've seen about that. It's Saudi Arabia. They're crazy, man. I mean, they're just a straight up terrorist state, really. But they have the oil, so the United States plays nice with them. Bullshit. They need to end their way of government and their fucking monarchy. I never liked monarchies. Yeah, but I was bummed when I heard about that. Like, how do they just get away with that shit? You little bastard. Hey Jack, if you're listening, like, when do you think is the best time to start? Like, I mean, I'm not trying to compete with, like, you know, the Young Turks or anything like that, but I'd like to do it like either before or after, because I know they got a lot of viewers. Seeing like, when do you think a good time would be to stream? Like at 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock or 8:30? It's not that I'm not. That's not that I'm trying to compete with them, but I just ain't trying to do it when everybody else is watching everything else. Ah, 9? Yeah, that sounds good. I'll probably do that from now on. It won't be every night, but I'll try to start doing it like almost every night. There's nothing I love more than talking shit, talking politics, playing video games on a computer. It's a good way to relax. Appreciate everybody being here. Those who are here. So what do y'all think about that guilty verdict in there? Have I ever been to Pennsylvania? No. I've been to Louisiana, Florida. Let's see where else. Been to Missouri. I've seen the Great Archway in Missouri, I think, or Kansas City or something like that. haven't really done much traveling other than that. Never really felt the need to travel except, you know, cross the border to my family in another state. Come on, just give me the boots. There we go. Oh, there he is. Hey, man, Cap, what's up? Yeah, Jack and I was just discussing when's a good time to start the stream if I do it on a regular basis. He said 9 o'clock. Ah, fucker. Oh, you little bastard. I don't really do much sports, Jack. I do channel surfing, you know. That's about it. I mean, I've never really seen the appeal of getting into sports so much. Like, there's no stats and facts and figures from like 1962 and shit. It's like a drop of a hat. Like, it's not useless information, I guess, but it's just like there are other things too. I'm not saying you're like that, but I think FDR really, because he actually did FDR did policies that helped out Americans a lot. You know, like the New Deal and the jobs program, and really getting the economy going and all that. Hey, Javier Fernandez, what is going on? Thanks for being here. Well, yeah, definitely FDR would have to be my pick for doing that. Oh, drop in whenever you like, man. Stay as long as you like. The more the merrier. Well, FDR was dealt a really bad situation, but how do you think he prolonged the Great Depression? Hey Mincap, if you want to do it, post in my socialism and capitalism video that link and I'll look at it. I mean, you're right, he might have prolonged it in some way. I think it's possible. Can't let the Civil... I know Buchanan let the Civil War happen. Good thing, Lincoln, yeah, Lincoln, yeah. Yeah, he's definitely one of the... It figures somebody with the name Buchanan prolong the Civil War, or at least let it happen. Civil Wars suck. Hey Jack, is the connection still going good? Because my end says that YouTube's having problems. Still smooth? Huh. I mean, FDR wasn't perfect. Okay, thanks. Thanks, Jack. Yeah, FDR wasn't perfect. I mean, he did do the internment camps for Japanese, you know, citizens and all that. You know, he did things like that, but other than that, he's got the country out of the Great Depression and through his policies, which that counts big in my book. I don't know, man. YouTube acts weird sometimes. It's like your connection is shitty, but it's not. I don't know. Again, I appreciate everybody being here. I mean, I'm not really like a huge. I mean, I don't know that much. Don't know that much about Andrew Jackson. I think he owns slaves. It's all about and that he's only a $20 bill. That's about all I know about him. I'm not a super huge historian. I know a lot of things, but I don't know everything. Yeah, I think I read about that. He'd be all like, fight people and shit, like Russell Crowe, fighting around the world. Fighting around the world. Alright. That sounds pretty hardcore, man. It's just a bullet, or it's just a flesh wound. Fuck it. I ain't worried about that. But I suppose back then you had to be really tough just to survive. Motherfuckers used to fight bears barehanded and shit, and they'd win. Because back then when Andrew Jackson was in, man, they had no anesthetic. I mean, you just got you drunk a lot of whiskey and hoped it didn't feel shit. That was about it. Man, that shit, I don't know if I can handle that shit. Yeah, I just had some wisdom teeth removed and about a week or so ago, and that was fun. Actually, the extraction wasn't too bad. I really didn't feel much. I mean, the dentist had my mouth so numbed up that my two front teeth were numb. But yeah, I think it was 4 wisdom teeth got removed, and 1 cavity was filled over the course of a week or so. But like I said, the extractions weren't too bad. Even the recovery wasn't too bad. Ironically, our work shows that the recovery would have been very rapid if the government had not intervened. What? What website on MinCap? What website did you get that from? Like, what source is the name of the website? My grandfather was a captain in the army in World War II. In Nazi Germany, you watched it. Damn. Ooh, man, that is rough. And I can't believe there's some people alive that are still alive that fought in World War II. Like, that was forever ago. UCLA. Fuck it. Yeah, I think they just recently found that, I forget what state it was in, but they recently found a Nazi, former Nazi camp guard. They used to, oh man, and they found his ass old as hell and shit. They just said, "This guys are good. Get the Nazi motherfuckers out of this country, or at least the war criminals anyway." How the fuck can you even be like that? Well, in Javier or Fernandez, I'll say that's easier for me to say. This guy was found in the United States. Or at least I've seen a report that's like a two or 3 days old, something like that. And they just discovered he was living in some state for like years and years. He lied to get it into immigration. Yeah, a lot of Nazis ran. Oh, you old bastard. They ran and hid down there. Because the climate, especially in Argentina, is very similar to that of Germany. MinCap kid, listen, the free market or private market is great and all, but it can't do everything. It's just been shown that it can't do everything. As much as you guys want to believe otherwise. I mean, if the free market was so great, it should have solved a lot of problems that we still have. So he was watching two old ladies, a German and a Jew, talk about their youth. Well, yeah. Yeah, it's strange to hear people talk about that shit, but yeah, MinCap, we don't have a free market. We have private markets. Because the free market is a bit of an illusion. Ah, got hit. Yeah, money is a bit of an illusion. Especially when we got the gold standard. Which is kind of a good thing. I mean, all money is intrinsic anyway. Oh, I love Mega Man. Love Mega Man X. It's great. The only boss I can't beat is the one at Sigma at the very end. I just can't do it, but just love playing through the levels. Well, Jack, there's always gonna be Nazi sympathizers everywhere. I mean, a fun fact about the Nazis and the end of the Second World War is that the Nazis started to Aryanize people who are half Jewish. I mean, they were just so desperate towards the end that they would Aryanize anybody just to try to keep their troops filled, you know. Oh shit! As crazy as that sounds. Mincap also doesn't think that the free market can solve everything. Of course, there are some unlikely situations where you definitely can't, but those cases. I mean, yeah, you gotta, like, for example, selling shoes, selling clothes, selling cars, selling houses. Yeah, leave that to the private market, you know. But shit like healthcare and education, you just, you know, for the most part, leave that to the government. You know, at least have a government option. Because, I mean, when it comes to outcomes and results, I mean, rest of the developed world who haven't have universal healthcare just kicking our ass in results in terms of overall health results and costs. I mean, that's just undisputable. I mean, like it or not, that's just the way it is. And Mega Man X is one of my favorite spots to fill my energy reserves. It's great because these enemies keep reappearing. And you get the occasional one-up. Yeah, Jack, I'm certainly glad that the ranks of the Nazis have, or the KKK anyway, has shrunk down so much. One can only hope. But if somebody wants to be a Klansman, they're free to do so, as long as they don't cause any, physical harm or do physical threats of violence. Other than that, they can just do whatever the fuck they want. I mean, that's the whole thing with this Alex Jones thing, right? Not that he's a Klansman, but just on his podcast and shit, or his show. He just many times where he tries to instead says he wants to punch people in the face or punch people's nose off many times, and he's been cut a lot of slack. So people trying to say, oh, he's been banned from YouTube because of his political leanings or his conspiracy theories. Like, no, that's not it. It's because of the violent speech. It's not the hate speech, because hate speech is not always the same as violent speech. But violent speech that he has been doing, or he has done, is not the same as free speech. And I like how people try to constantly conflate and strawman and red herring that bullshit. It's violent speech, violent speech. Like, violent speech is not, or hate speech. It's not hate speech. It's violent inducing speech. It's not freedom of speech because you're infringing upon somebody else's physical safety. I mean, that's just what the case is. And, he's not being censored by the government. He's been censored by a private organization, for violating the terms of service, which when he signed up, he agreed to follow. So if anything, he broke it. And they showed a lot of restraint, tolerating his bullshit. They could have cut his ass off years ago. They could have done it under Obama, but they didn't do it. I can't believe how some progressives or liberals are trying to come to his fucking defense about that. Like, guys, it's not his conspiracy theories or gay frogs or anything. It's what he said in regards to, violent speech. And even then, they're like, no, he didn't say that. Then I show them a link on YouTube from Media Matters, and they're like, oh, okay. Like, yeah, that's why he got banned, not for other reasons, or at least why he got removed. I had a couple of progressives or liberals try to say that I'm authoritarian because I'm good with the decision of him being deplatformed. I mean, am I happy about it? No. But like, guys, if you want to protect somebody's right to do violent speech, you're the one being authoritarian, not me. But I suppose some liberal outlets are just doing it for the, the ratings. Little bestie. Oh. There we go. Who's next? Okay, Mancap, after I'm done doing this, I'll take a look at that. Oh, almost got dead. Oh shit. You little bastard. Slipped up. Okay. Hey, real deal, what is up? This the real deal? Cause he is the realest deal. He keeps it real, man. Can't read cursive. I think that reads Death to America. I'm just kidding, of course. Oh. Oh, you stepped on a Lego before? Huh. Yeah, that sucks. I did that before. I was hurt. I was in traction for like 3 weeks. Them things are fucking dangerous. The thing I like about playing with this Super Nintendo emulator is I can speed through parts. Damn. But sometimes it's just boring as fuck waiting for the next thing to happen. Oh yeah, the little green lizard that could throw spikes at you. No, I don't know why some people come to this room and get upset, you know, like, they see the title, talking politics while playing video games, like, and some have actually complained about it, like, oh no, why are you playing video games for? And I'm like, why the fuck you come in here? It's clearly saying I'm playing video games while talking politics. Like what the? Just coming here just to complain? Fine with me. I mean, you just increase the room count for a second, you increase the message count. I mean, I really appreciate that. That's why I don't mind the trolls, because they can just pretty much say whatever they want. It doesn't bother me. They're just increasing my analytics. Like, totally owning me, man. Be right back. Just 2 seconds. Alright. Yeah, those wildfires are something else, man. Y'all live in the forest and shit. Let's make our houses out of wood. Better yet, let's make our houses out of bags of gasoline. At least we'll die quicker. I don't know. He said boom. Yeah, it looks like some people are popping in, popping out, seeing what the big fuss is. So we just got a big fire under control in California. It's getting better. Yeah, man, I hate to hear when that shit happens because people end up dying because that shit. I wonder, guys, do you know if the Progressive Voice has done a live stream lately, like within the past few days? I've been trying to catch that, but if he has, I don't know. He's really cut back on that. Meme Farmer, this is Mega Man X on Super Nintendo. Oh, this is the first one, Mega Man X. I think this is one of the flagship games, but I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm live right now. Watch, see, I'm press pause button, right? Unpause, pause, unpause. Oh no, you talking about the Progressive Voice? Oh shit, dude. The Progressive Voice is another, the real deal. The Progressive Voice is another YouTuber. He's another progressive YouTuber. Does videos, live streams. So, you know, it's a real challenge trying to play a game and do a political chat. It really is. Really refreshing. I noticed I think he deletes his live stream broadcasts, which kind of sucks. That's why I like to keep mine up. The real deal. I'm a lesbian. I know I'm a dude, but I'm still a lesbian because I like girls, you know what I mean? And that's when the real lesbians get mad. You can't be a lesbian! Like, why not? Because you're a man. I mean, that's discrimination, man. I love being a lesbian. It's great. Don't hate or discriminate. Yeah, that's why I try to limit my broadcast to an hour or so, because I don't know if I could sit through 6 hours of somebody else's broadcast. You know, it'd have to be some exciting shit for me to sit through that. Yeah, I'm just fucking off, really. Or fucking around. Oh, shit. Damn, he kicked my ass. I'm staying up in this corner again, that's what I'm doing. Holy shit, we actually have 6 people in the room. Fuck yeah. We're all lesbians. Damn it, it just dropped a 4. Oh. Oh well, that was fun for a little bit. Yeah, I can just see somebody running to I can just see somebody running to the Progressive Voice. Man, there's this dude called the Everyday Liberal Show. He's ripping your shit off, man. Because that's what he does. Because I mean, that's what he does as far as playing games and talking politics. He'll be reading comments like me. Yeah, I hope one day he drops by, just so he can. Yo, what the hell, you ripping me off, man? I'm like, I ain't ripping you off. Yeah, man, Cap, if you're a right winger, You're alright for being one. But the progressive voice, I think his name's Sahil or something. He seems like a pretty cool kid. He might not mind too much. Yeah, the biggest reason I play video games while doing politics is one, for the challenge, and two, it's just really boring just to, at least personally, I think it's really boring just to look at somebody's face and just talk to them, right? Because the video game gives you something to look at, you know, while talking this smack. They ate chicken wing. Called it chicken wing. The tastiest party there is. Mmm. I can go with some chicken right now. Chicken wings. Or chicken strips from, what do you call it? Cane's. Raising Cane's. Oh. Their chicken strips are nice. Protector Reverse sounds familiar. I don't think I've played that. This guy takes forever to beat. There we go. Skip through the dialogue. Give me my armor. Here we go. It's lagging for you. Everything looks green. I don't know. Mincap. Opinion on constitutionalists. Well, the thing is, being a constitutionalist is really like subjective, I guess, because it depends on how you interpret some things. Like, for example, the in the enumerated powers, Article 1, Section 8, the first power talks about, you know, the general welfare clause, and you talk to some people about that. You just even mention that's even in there, and they go ape shit, you know. Oh my god, it doesn't mean that. It means something else. It's not. It's part of the preamble. It's part of the. Like, no, it's its own. It's its own power. It's about providing for the common defense and general welfare of America. So that can mean, and I think that's why they put it in there to be so they put it in there to be so generic. So it's just where it can be nice and loose. It's being interpreted widely. But the constitutionalists, you know, they say they're constitutionalists, but really they just have a really narrow interpretation of what they think the Constitution means. I had some so-called debate with with someone that tried to tell me that clause, the general welfare clause, You know, didn't matter, or that it wasn't its own, you know, enumerated power. Like, dude, that's number one, dude. Then he ended with, oh well, you just hate America, dude. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Says that depends on what you mean by general welfare. They were probably referring to things like police because they're classically, yeah. It's funny how these classical constitutionalists or whatever. Oh, the police and military are fine, but everything else, no, because they say so. And really, personally, I think that healthcare is a matter of national defense, or at least it's a national security issue. Because a sick nation is a vulnerable nation. In more ways than one. Hey MinCap, is it looking any better for you? Is the lagging? Is it still doing that? MinCap. Damn, I just got a bunch of messages at once. Was lagging shit. Well, you said America. Okay, whatever you say. That's good. It's better. Good. Good. Hey, Jack's back. I got 3 people in this room, and I'm so happy. So happy I'm not alone. I heard there's some people on Twitch, right? You know, they be broadcasting for years to, it's like literally nobody, because they're just so in the I guess what you call it, in the weeds or whatever, and they don't really have a chance to stand out. Because I figure politics is a way to stand out. Playing video games is a way to stand out on YouTube. Now they got you know, over 100 subscribers, which I'm really happy about. Pretty soon I'll make a video. But yeah, I got more than 100 subscribers. See how many trolls that attracts. So yeah, you're lucky to have 100, dude. Like whatever. Most of those trolls got like fake accounts with no subscribers and excuse me. And they want to try to talk shit. Just because there's public welfare doesn't mean that the nation will be sick. Well, the thing is, if you don't have the money to get private healthcare, you can still end up sick. And what Medicare for all wants to do is still leave the private practitioners and private doctors in place. The government just keeps prices in check, provides the protections for the people, and provides the payments to those doctors, which would greatly simplify collecting money for those said doctors. A lot of doctors want to switch to a Medicare for all system just because of the much greater simplicity of the billing, or the ability for them to get paid. Not having to deal with insurance companies and shit like that. They can just deal with just taking care of the patient mostly instead of having to focus on fucking paperwork. Because really private companies or private insurance companies, the way they operate is real scammy. I mean, as soon as you get seriously sick, guess what? They try to find a way to drop you, and more often than not they do. The whole point of the Constitution is to be interpreted. That's why they didn't want to add property in the Declaration of Independence. Pursuit of happiness instead. Yep. And they did not want to defend slavery. Yeah. 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 I'm just yes, meme farmer. Yes. It just definitely needs help. It'll happen. It'll happen within 10 years. That's my guess. Medicare for all for the United States. Then as soon as it happens, most people are going to wonder, well, why didn't we do this shit sooner? Well, we just weren't. We're just not able to right at this moment because of Trump's administration. And all the lobbyists flooding the halls of Congress, saying, "Don't do universal health care. We'll lose a lot of money." Can't believe there's people out there that want to do the more expensive, less effective option that we have now when it comes to healthcare, and that's just ridiculous. And they want to talk about, these same jokers want to talk about entitlements and shit, but they feel that they're entitled to a more expensive and less effective healthcare system that we have now. That's the worst kind of entitlement. We're here. Well, meme farmer, the only way Trump would stay in office, I mean, he's going to end up resigning sooner or later. I just don't know when, the way things are going. But he'll be out. Then Mike Pence will take over and finish out his term, and then that'll be it. Hopefully by then we'll have a strong majority in either the House or the Senate to block any legislation that Mike Pence would want to end up doing. Because if anybody can get anything done, it's Mike Pence. He can work with people, and that's the scary part. Says cook. Yeah. Well, I don't know about that. But eventually Trump is going to be too much of a liability for the Republican Party. If you say, "Cuck," you might. No, don't say no more of that. You'll keep increasing the message count. Oh no, please don't do that. Say whatever the fuck you want, man. As you can see, I'm dipping dog shit. It don't matter to me. It counts as channel activity. Yeah, I got no idea how those are going. Real deal. Zing Ying Ping One. Alright. Hope he's a good guy. Man, people are popping in and out of this motherfucker, man. Well, that Chinese language is hard as hell, man. I could not even learn that shit. I mean, I know some German, very little French, very little Spanish. I know some Japanese, like bakana. That means impossible, or soka means okay, or arigato, Mr. Roboto. That's about it. I watch some anime and cartoons, and that's all I say. Bucking up, so calm, bucking up. Okay, impossible. Okay, that's all I say. But yeah, I like to try to learn not an entire language, but enough to keep my. Wait a minute. Here we go. They say if you learn another language, it helps keep your brain flexible. Yeah. Sie haben Sie Bier? Doch ein Bier. Means one more beer. This thing is just. Why the fuck is the thing? Oh, no wonder. I gotta get the 4th energy pack and move. How much do I think the rich should be taxed? Now here's the thing about that. There are a lot of rich people who are taxed, or at least paying taxes that they should. Yeah, the real deal. But there's a lot of rich people who are finding ways not to pay taxes. Those are the rich people that I'm talking about. Really, I mean, this is talking about Wall Street derivatives, hedge funds, investments, that sort of thing. At least 30%, 35%, and people that make less than say $250,000 a year, roughly pay an effective tax rate of anywhere between 20, let's say 15 to 25% of their income. That would cover everything, but you gotta remember, not all rich people, but a lot of rich people are finding ways to not pay taxes. So really, they're shifting the burden on the other rich people and to people that are not rich. And that should cover all the expenses needed for all the programs that all other countries enjoy. Well, that's sales tax. That's not income tax, but that's just transaction tax. I know enough German to make jokes. We'll say about Hans. And Frauleins. Eine Schnein und Hund. Ein Mann. See, AI, no, and Pond. Then I guess one or a man. Let's see. IQ under 20. All right. Call that the dumb. That'd be one dumb tax, man. Min cap. They call it the stupid tax. Learning Arabic. Oh, that's cool. Does anybody know what Allahu Akbar means? That means you're about to blow up. Means you're about to get blowed up. Just jokes, people. Just jokes. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Most people under IQ don't. With IQ under 20 don't make that much money. Yeah, you're right. I hate how they're doing people with like mental disabilities and shit, making them work like less than minimum wage. Like at least paying like a minimum wage. I mean, if society wants people who are, you know, mentally handicapped to work that badly, they should be paid at least minimum wage. I mean, yeah, I understand they got handlers and people who take care of them, watch after them. I understand that. You know, but shit, I want people who work that fucking bad, pay them decently. Long. Yeah, but I started to learn some German when I started to listen to Rammstein and shit. That's why I'm like messing with that. Oh, here we go. Yeah. If they can work better. But it's really, they talk about these people being like, you know, people who are handicapped. And, oh, they don't really produce a lot. Like, well, they produce them than more people who are not handicapped. I don't think I heard about that one, meme farmer. I don't think I have. But yeah, that's fucked up. So you work with crackheads? You need some. Oh fuck. Yeah, you just careful not to get none of your shit stolen, dude. I feel bad for people who are hooked on drugs like that, but you can't trust them either, man. It's there we go. Now get my little. How you can look at this shit. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, that's neat. The first time I seen that when I was a kid, I was like, oh shit. Yeah, you're right. They only chose dope. Alright, take it easy, meme farmer. Thanks for being here. I might be here for another hour, maybe. Maybe. Hate that shit. You get slightly distracted. Made it. Classic liberalism is pretty much the same as libertarianism, at least for the most part. And neoliberalism is basically liberalism for the corporations and big companies and shit like that, while leaving everybody else out to dry. I hate this part about Mega Man X because you can never win. You can hit this guy a million times and you just won't beat him. He does that shit. Oh, now I'm captured. Now I can beat him. Shove all these rockets up your ass. Frick. I'm really surprised we haven't had any trolls tonight. Kinda disappointed, really. Oh, that's how it's done, Fernandez. That's why people are popping in like, oh, what's going on? Oh, okay, cool. And then they leave. Man, I would like to do this every night, or almost every night. That I'm not exhausted. Like if you guys have liberal or progressive friends, tell them about the channel. You know. What the hell? Motherfucker. Come on. Ah, you little bastard. I hate when he throws down the fucking little spot. Make me use up all my shit. Yeah, I cheated, so what? Time to do a refill. And feminism is about equality, not just trying to be all, you know, we're better than you. And I think that's what third wave third wave feminism is about. But the original feminism was about just equality and protection, which is fine. But some of the shit that he's, like I said, third wave feminism, they're just, I don't know, act not really congruently. We want protections for everybody except if you're a man. What the hell? That's what it seems like. Can't we all just get along? Shit. Just be treated the fucking same. I think it's done. I'll be doing this for 3 hours. These little bots are being stingy. There we go. Hadouken! If I had a more powerful computer, I'd be playing a PlayStation 2 emulator with SSX. That's that snowboarding game. My computer almost runs it smoothly, but if I'm going to broadcast and have a browser window open, it's not going to happen. Not on this machine. As nice as it is. That's good enough for now. Fuck it. One more. There we go. Yeah, we did a little better than last time. Almost had some good amount of viewers in here. I think once we get like past 10, like start getting past like 10 viewers in the room or 10 people watching, then things will start to pick up like real good after that. When it's in the single digits, it's real hard to get things going. Shit talking bullshit. So close for it to be in there. Hey Javier, when did you sub to this channel? Oh, okay, cool. Looks like Minicap got bored and left. Hey, no problem, Minicap, man. I appreciate you being here, man. I'm probably gonna shut this down here in a little bit. I think today's little broadcast ran its course. Probably finish up this level, then call it quits. I plan to do this, not every night, but almost every night. So keep a lookout for it, guys. Alright, Fernandez. That is pretty much it. I'm heading out. Like I said, I appreciate you being here, so see you again next time.